Hey, gang, it is Thursday, Throwback Thursday. I have a staff meeting this morning, so I have to leave a little earlier than normal to get there to work. I have to leave much earlier because they can't start the staff meetings when I'm supposed to go to work. They have to start them a half hour earlier. So, but I did want to give you an editorial, so this one may not have any pictures. It may just be my ugly mug talking, but you need to hear this one. You need to hear this one. So I'm going to give it to you real quick, and then I'm going to come back and maybe talk for a couple minutes on it. Comes from vtdigger.org, which is Vermont, the Vermont Digger.org. And it's out of Winooski, Vermont. A Winooski police detective is due in court this morning, that's Thursday, they said, to face charges that he repeatedly assaulted and threatened a woman, according to Vermont State Police. Christopher Maddott, 31, of Alberg, is set for an arraignment in Grand Isle County Criminal Court in North Hero on a charge of aggravated domestic assault, 3 counts of domestic assault, 2 counts of criminal threatening, and a charge of second-degree unlawful restraint, state police said in a release late Wednesday afternoon. That was yesterday. North Hero. Yeah. Maddott is a police officer with the Winooski Police Department and is currently assigned to the Drug Enforcement Administration Task Force in Vermont, according to state police. The investigation leading to the charges, the release stated, began February 6 when state police were contacted by the Grand Isle Sheriff's Department after that law enforcement agency served an extreme risk protection order that had been taken out against Maddott. The Sheriff's Department, according to the release, asked the state police to conduct an investigation. State police said they interviewed the woman who had been in a relationship with Maddott, and she detailed a series of physical assaults that included strangling, being restrained by force, receiving repeated threats of death and violence, and being prevented from leaving her room or residence. According to the woman and evidence she provided, the release stated the assaults took place at least 4 times between July 2019 and January 2020 at a home in Alberg and a hotel in South Burlington. The Grand Isle State's Attorney's Office reviewed the state police affidavit Wednesday and requested that Maddott be issued a citation for the charges, according to the release. A citation. Maddott's firearms were seized and he was suspended from duty with Winooski Police Department after he was served with a protection order, state police have said. State police said they would not be providing any more information about the case pending Maddott's arraignment, which is today, when the affidavit supporting the charges becomes public. Contact information for Maddott could not be immediately located. Winooski Police Chief Rick Hebert could not immediately be reached Wednesday afternoon for comment. Yeah, he was out of the office. I'm out of the office. Hey, no calls. A statement posted to the department's Facebook page late Wednesday afternoon stated that Maddott was placed on administrative leave February 6th and his department-owned items were collected. State police contacted Winooski Police Wednesday to inform the agency of the charges being brought against Maddott, according to the statement. The statement read, due to the allegations, Detective Maddott's employment status has been changed to unpaid administrative leave. At the conclusion of the criminal proceedings and following due process, an administrative investigation will follow. The statement added, members of the Winooski Police Department hold our role as guardians within our community in the highest regard, and it's disheartening to be informed that an employee is accused of domestic violence. I'm not surprised, because cops are tightly wound. These cops, what did I say? It was yesterday's editorial, right? Was that the one where I said, cops say, you obey me or I will destroy you. They get in your face and they're like, Tom Zebra. I just saw a video this morning where Tom Zebra got assaulted by a police officer just because he was recording the cop in his own neighborhood. So these cops are just like, you know what? You're going to do what I say or I'm going to beat your ass. I'm not surprised that this cop has multiple counts of domestic violence, domestic assault, and so forth. I mean, I'm not surprised Cops are, they have a badge, and so a power grows with it. I was an animal control officer, and I began to feel that power. You can feel it. It's an energy inside of you. Your adrenaline starts to rush a little, and you feel like, yeah, I got a badge. I can do what I want. And so I'm kind of glad. I'm very happy that I left that job. That was for that one. That's one of the reasons I'm happy I'm no longer in that job. Because it does start to make you feel bad, or me. I felt like, you know what, I'm an asshole. I need to slow my roll. But you get this feeling of power, this feeling of intense. Yeah, you do what I say, or I'm going to issue a citation. And it's something that starts to grow in your head. And I felt that. I know some people go, yeah, animal control officer. Yeah, but I had a badge. I could write citations. I could take people to court. And impound their animals. And I'm happy I'm out of that job. So even though it's not, they don't consider it law enforcement, they consider it public health. That job is for rabies control. Animal control literally began due to rabies control way back at the turn of the century of last century. But there's still a law enforcement role that kind of plays into that, and I guess what I'm saying is I felt that, and it's so I know what that power is like to have a badge, and you could, if people didn't want to give you their ID or people start to get in your face, you just call for the backup, the police come out and say, you're going to give me your ID. You feel that power, and it leads to this right here. It leads to violence, physical assault, domestic violence, anger management loss, loss of control of temper. That's what these cops are feeling every day, and they're unable. Some are able to hold it. Some are unable to hold it in, and they lose control of it, and they just explode. And you get this right here. Enough talking. I'm going to let you guys comment in the comment section below. I am going to put in the description box a link to this story. Thank you for watching, Community Leo Watch. I got to get to a meeting. But thank you for watching. I'm watching you, Leos. That's law enforcement officers from coast to coast. And if you act up, you'll be in one of my videos. Damn straight.